Good morning, students. Today we are discussing about MS Excel. Simple formula. A formula is an equation that perform calculations. Like calculator, Excel can execute formula that add, subtract, multiply and divide. Let us see one example. X is equal to y plus 2. Here x and y are variable, plus is a arithmetic operator and 2 is constants. The value of y is 3 means find the value of x. 3 plus 2 that is equal to 5. The value of x is 5. One of the Excel most useful feature is its ability to calculate using a cell address to represent the value in a cell. This is using cell reference. Creating simple formula. Excel uses standard operators for equation such as plus sign for addition, minus sign for subtraction, asterisk for multiplication, forward slash for division and caret for exponent. Once again repeating, plus for addition, minus for subtraction, asterisk for multiplication, slash for division, caret for exponent. The key thing to remember when writing formula for Excel is that all formula must begin with equal sign. This is because the cell contains or is equal to the formula and its value. For addition, what is the 5 plus 5? What is my 5 plus 5? 10. What is 5 minus 5? Equal to 0. What is 5 star 5? 5 star 5 is equal to 25. Division 5 slash 5 what ma? 5 divided by 5 is equal to 1. Exponent. For example, 3 cap 2. What is the value exponent? 3 into 3. That is equal to 9. To create simple formula in MS Excel, select the cell where the answer will appear. See in the worksheet, we are representing the example as before. Type the equal sign. Type in the formula you want to calculate. Example 75 slash 250. Press after typing, press enter key. The formula will be calculated and the value will be displayed in the cell. See 0.030. Creating formula with cell reference. When a formula contains cell address, it is called cell reference. Creating a formula with cell reference is useful because you can update data in your worksheet without having to rewrite the values in the formula. The following steps to create formula using cell reference. Select the cells where the answer will appear. For example, 400 plus 300. Answer will be displayed in B3. Type the equal sign. Type the cell address that contains the first number in the equation. For example, B1 equal to B1 plus B2. Type the operator you need for the formula. For example, we have to add, so you can using plus sign. Type the cell address that contains second number in the equation. For example, B2. Press enter. The formula will be calculated and the values will be displayed in the cell. See, 400 plus 300 equal to $700. What are the steps to edit a formula? Click the cell you want to edit. Insert the cursor in the formula bar and edit the formula as desired. You can double click the cell to view and edit the formula directly from the cell. When you are done, press enter or select the enter command. They edit a formula from a formula bar. See, listen. To edit from the cell, double click cell to view formula. The new value will be displayed in the cell. Working with cell reference. In order to maintain accurate formula, it is necessary to understand how cell reference respond when you copy or fill them to new cells in the worksheet. Excel will interpret cell reference as either relative or absolute. By default, cell reference are relative reference. When copied or filled, they change based on the relative positions of rows and columns. If we copy the formula equal to A1 plus B1 into row 2, the formula will change to become A2 plus B2. Absolute reference, on the other hand, do not change when they are copied or filled and are used when you want the values to stay the same. See with an example, let us see. Relative reference. Relative reference can save your time when you are repeating the same type of calculation across multiple rows or columns. In the following example, we are creating a formula with cell reference into row 4 to calculate the total cost of the electric bill and water bill for each month. B4 is equal to B2 plus B3. For upcoming month, we want to use the same formula with relative reference. C2 plus E3, D2 plus D3, E2 plus E3, etc. For convenience, we can copy the formula in B4 into the rest of row 4 and Excel will calculate the value of the bill for this month using relative reference. To create and copy a formula using relative reference. Step 1. Select the first cell where you want to enter the formula. B4. For example, B4. Step 2. Enter the formula to calculate the value you want. Step 3. Press enter. The formula will be calculated. Step 4. Select the cells you want to copy B4, for example, then click the copy command from the home tab. Step 5. Select the cells where you want to paste the formula, then click the paste command from the home tab. You can also drag the fill handle to fill the cells. Step 6. The formula is copied to the selected cells as relative reference. C4 is equal to C2 plus C3, D4 equal to D2 plus D3, E4 is equal to E2 plus E3, etc. And these values are calculated. Absolute reference. There may be times when you don't want a cell reference to change when copy or filling the cells, you can use absolute reference to keep a row or column constant in the formula. Absolute reference is designed in a formula by the addition of dollar sign before the column and row. If it precedes the column or row, it is known as mixed reference. $A $2, the column and the row number do not change when copied. $2, the row does not change when copied. $A2, the column does not change when copied. In the below example, we want to calculate the sales tax for a list of products with varying prices. We will use an absolute reference for the sales tax $B $1 because we don't want to change as we are copying the formula down the column of varying price. To create and copying the formula using absolute reference. Step 1. Select the first cell where you want to enter the formula, for example C4. Type an equal sign and then click the cell that contains the first value you want in the formula, for example B4. Type the first mathematical operator, for example multiplication sign. Step 4. Type the dollar sign, then enter the column letter of the cell you are making absolute reference, for example B. What is the value of B4? $9.95. What is the dollar of B1? 0.055. Type the dollar sign, then enter the row number of the same cell you are making an absolute reference. Press enter key to calculate the formula. $0.55. Select the cells you want to copy, then click the copy command from the home tab. Select the cells where you want to paste the formula, then click the paste command from the home tab. You can also drag the fill handle to fill the cells. Absolute cell reference. In Excel and other spreadsheet, an absolute cell reference identifies the location of a cell or a group of cells. Cell references are used in formula, functions, charts, and other Excel commands. An absolute cell reference consists of column letter and row number surrounded by dollar sign. Once again repeating, an absolute cell reference consists of a column letter and a row number surrounded by dollar sign. In Excel, the column is denoted by A, B, C, D up to Z. The row number denote number 1, 2, 3, 4, etc. For example, an absolute cell reference would be $C$4, $G$15, $A$345. Note, an easy way to add the dollar sign to a cell reference is to click on cell reference and then press F4 key on the keyboard. Absolute reference. Absolute cell reference is used when you want to cell reference to stay fixed on a specific cell. This means that the formula functions is copied and pasted to other cells. The cell reference in the formula or function do not change. The difference between relative addressing and absolute addressing. When you create a formula, the chances are you have referenced another cell within your formula. This cell reference can either be a relative or absolute reference or mixed reference. Relative reference A1. Absolute reference is denoted by dollar before the column name and before the row number. For example, $A $1. Mixed reference is either row or column, $A1 or A $1. There are three types of cell reference used in MS Excel. There are relative reference, absolute reference, and mixed reference. The relative reference is the default addressing. Conditional formatting is the feature that allows you to format the data in the worksheet depending upon the condition specified. Once I am saying, conditional formatting is a feature that allows you to format the data in the worksheet depending on the condition specified. Conditional formatting நம்ம எக்ஸல்ல டைப் பண்ணி வச்சுக்கிறோம். சப்போஸ் நேம் வித் 5 சப்ஜெக்ட் டைப் பண்ணி வச்சுருக்கோம். இப்போ those who get all the subject above 35 marks, or we can discuss those who got in single subject Tamil greater than 95. For example, those I want to display the student details. Those who got Tamil subject greater than 80 and English mark greater than 80, display it. We can choose the color. Those who got Tamil greater than 80 and English greater than, we can choose the color we like. If we choose yellow color, that those who are got Tamil greater than 80 and English greater than 80 will be displayed in yellow color. Conditional formatting applies one or more rules to any cells you want. An example of a rule might, if the value is greater than 5000, the color the cell yellow. By applying this rule to the cells in the worksheet, we will be able to see a glance which cells are more than 5000. These are the rules that can mark the top 10 items, all the cells that are below the average, cells that are within a certain data range, and many more. To create conditional formatting rule, select the cells you want to add formatting to. Step 2. In the Home tab, click the conditional formatting command. A drop-down menu will appear. Step 3. Select the highlighted cell rules or top-bottom rules. We will choose the highlight cells rule for this example. A menu appear with several rules. Select the desired rule. From the dialog box, enter a value in the space provided. For example, we want to format the cells that are greater than $50,000. So we will enter 5000 as your value. If you want to enter a cell reference instead of number, select the formatting style from the drop down menu. The formatting will be applied to the selected cells. Listed, see the example. Those who got dollar greater than 5000 will be displayed in yellow color. We can choose any color. Whatever color you choose, the background will be displayed as it is. To remove conditional formatting, the following steps to be followed. Step 1. Select the cells that have conditional formatting. Step 2. In the Home tab, click the conditional formatting command. A drop-down menu will appear. Select Clear Rules. a menu will appear. We can choose clear rules from the selected cells. Entire sheet, this table or this pivot table. In this example, we will clear rules from the entire sheet. Sorting. The sorting is one of the features in MS Excel to arrange the given data in either ascending or descending order. The sorting is a common task that allows you to change or customize the order of your spreadsheet data. For example, you could organize an office birthday list by employee, birthday date, department, make it easier to find. You are looking for custom sorting takes its step further, giving you the ability to sort multiple levels such as departmental first, then birth date to group birth dates by department. To sort an alphabetic order, select the cells in the column you want to sort. In the example, we'll sort by last name. What is the first name in last name column? Oliver, Richards, Hanlon, Manas. Once again repeat the last name in the column. First Olivera, Richards, Hanlon means. Step 2. Select the data tab. Then locate the sort and filter group. For clicking the ascending command, A to Z is used. To sort A to Z or descending command, Z to A will be used. The data in the alphabetic sheet will be organized alphabetically. See the last name here. First name what we read? Oliver. Second one is Richards. See the last name will be Acker name, IB, Bell, Benson, etc. Once again I am saying what is sorting. Sorting is the process of arranging data either in ascending or descending order. To sort in numerical order, select the cells in the column you want to sort. For example, homeroom. In A column, homeroom is given 1, 110, 105, 210, B, 110. From the data tab, click the ascending command A to Z to sort smallest to largest or descending command Z to A to sort largest to smallest. The data in the spreadsheet will be organized numerically. To sort by date or time, the data will be sorted according to the date or time. The following steps to be followed. Select the cells in the column you want to sort by. Step 2, from the data type, click the ascending command. Step 3, data in the spreadsheet will be organized date or time. Next one is function. Function is a predefined formula that performs calculation using specific values in a particular order. Functions predefined formula. What is predefined formula? Already the formula will be set inside the computer. We put the values using this formula, we can get the result. One of the key benefits of function is that you can save your time because they don't have to write the formula yourself. Excel has Excel has hundreds of functions to assist with your calculation. To use the function correctly, you need to understand the different parts of a function and how to create arguments in function to calculate values and cell reference. The parts of a function. The order in which you have to insert function is important. Each function has a specific order is called syntax. What is syntax? Every computer language has certain rules to be followed is called syntax. While coming to the school, there is some instruction in the diary we have to follow. That rule is called syntax, which must be followed in order for the function to work correctly. The basic syntax to create a formula with a function is to insert equal sign, the function name, and arguments. Argument contain the information you want to a formula to calculate, such as range of cell reference. Working with arguments. Argument must be enclosed in parentheses. Individual values or cell reference inside the parentheses are separated either by colon or commas. Colons to create reference to a range of cell. For example, average equal to average E19 to E23 would calculate the average of the cell range E19 to E23. Commas. Commas separate individual values or cell reference and cell ranges in parentheses. There is no more than one argument. You must be separate each argument by comma. The first function is product. The product function returns the product of a supplied set of numeric values. For example, equal to product 2, 3, 4. What is the product means? We have to multiply the values given in this parenthesis. 2 into 3 into 4. 2 3s are 6. 6 4s are 24. Now you understand, ma? Once again giving another example. Equal to product 5, 1, 6. 5 into 1 into 6. 5 6 are 30. Have you understood, ma? See here example. See product 3, 6. What is 3 into 6? 18. What is a cell address A1? 3. What is the cell address A2? 2. So the answer is 3 into 2 are 6. Next product A1 to A3. What is the cell address in A1? 3 into 2 into 5. 3 2s are 6. 6 5s are 30. Power. The Excel power function calculates the given number raised to the supplied number. The syntax for function power is power open parenthesis number comma power closed. For example, equal to power 2 3. What is the value? The number 2 is repeated 3 times. 2 into 2 into 2. 2 2s are 4. 4 2s are 8. Once again saying, giving another example. Power 3, 2. The first number is repeated 2 times. 3 into 3. What is the answer, ma? 3 3s are 9. Next function is SQRT. The Excel square root function calculates the positive square root of a supplied number equal to square root bracket number. For example, 1 ones are 1, 2 twos are 4, 3 threes are 9, 4 fours are 16, 5 fives are 25, 6 six are 36, 7 sevens are 49, 7 sevens are 8 eights are 64, 9 nines are 81, 10 tens are 100. For example, if SQRT is square root of 36, what is 36? 6 6 are 36. So answer is 6. The Excel quotient function returns the integer portion of the division between two supplied numbers. So listen here, equal to quotient bracket 6 comma 2. 6 divided by 2. What is 3 2s are? 6, remainder 0. The quotient is equal to 3. This is called the quotient function. Next function is mod function. The Excel mod function returns the remainder division between two supplied numbers. It gives the remainder of given two numbers. For example, equal to mod 7 comma 2. 7 divided by 2. 3 2s are 6, remainder and 1. The answer is 1. The mod operators is used to divide two numbers and returning the remainder of given two numbers. Excel int function truncates the supplied number down to the closest integer. The syntax for int function int number, where the number argument is any numeric values. For example, equal to int of 3.18. After the decimal, we strike out whatever may be. Before the decimal, what is the number given? 3. Therefore, the answer is 3. I will give another example. Recording int equal to int 57.6. After the decimal, what I told? To strike out. Before the decimal, what is the answer? 57. The answer is 57. The now function updates every time your Excel worksheet is refreshed, and so any cells containing the function will be continue changing. If we in the below example, we see that equal to now command is typed in the A1 cell. Then press enter key. The date and time will be displayed in the A1 cell. Next function is count. The function count function returns the count of numeric values in a supplied set of cells or values. This count includes both numbers and dates. Equal to count values 1 values 2 dot 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 etc., where the arguments values 1, value 2 etc. can be any values or array of values or reference to cell range. The table below summarizes which values and which are not treated as numeric values by Excel count function. Numbers are counted, dates are counted, logical values 0 or 1. Text not counted and other text also not counted. For example, see equal to count A1 to A5. What is the cell in A1? Cell A1 என்னமா இருக்கு A5. Cell A2 என்ன இருக்கு text. Cell A3 ல false text. Cell A4 என்ன இருக்கு date. Cell A5 ல error function. அப்போ what is the answer மா? A1 to A5 two function. What are that? Cell A1 is containing number 5. அப்புறம் cell number A4 containing date. Therefore answer what ma? The 2 will be displayed here. Next parma next function. Count A1 range A5 comma B1. A1 to A5 what is the answer? 2 plus B1 ல number 0. Therefore totally 3 function 3. Next function is sum function. The sum function adds value. You can add individual values, cell reference or range or mix of all the three. For example, equal to sum 1 comma 2 comma 3 equal to 1 plus 2 plus 3. What is 1 plus 2? 3. 3 plus 3 what ma? 6. The sum function adds the individual value within the given brackets. Another example for sum I am saying equal to sum 5 comma 6 comma 7 equal to 5 plus 6 plus 7. 5 plus 6 what ma? 11. 11 plus 7 what ma? After 11 keep it in mind in 7 and the answer is 18. The syntax for sum function equal to sum number 1 comma number 2. Argument name and description. Number 1, the first number you want to add, the number can be like 4 or cell reference like B6 or cell range like B2 to B8. Number 2, 255 optional. This is the second number. If you want to add, you can specify up to 255 numbers in this way. The average function in Excel calculates the average of a group of numbers. The average function ignores logical values, empty cells, and cells that contain text. Once again repeat, the average function ignores logical values, empty cells, and cells that contain text. For example, equal to average 2 comma 3 comma 5. What is the value? 2 2 once again saying average function for example average bracket 2 comma 3 comma 4. You have to calculate the average of 2 comma 3 comma 4. First we have to add 2 plus 3 plus 4. What is the answer? 9. How many numbers are there? 1, 2, 3. So divide by 3. What is the answer? Average of given set of numbers. Answer is 3. Thank you, ma.